Hey guys, what's up? W Gaming here, and I'm hoping that you're all doing phenomenally well. Today we have a new video for you guys. Today we will be doing a Tournament of Power guide in this game that we know and love, that is Dragon Ball Legends. So yeah, let's go!
Here it comes.
So, the Tournament of Power, the mode that everyone enjoys, the thrill about fighting against people, no. This mode is not about that. This mode is more of a passive playstyle mode, right? This is not like PvP where you're controlling your characters and trying to control them in order to dodge and perform certain actions, in order to cover change, fight, kick, tackle, bait, everything that's on the way, everything that you want to know, blah 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 blah, yada yada. Just joking here, I'm trying to rap, but I'm really bad at it. So yeah, the Tournament of Power, a mode that was added within the game in order to let us play the game more passively. Now, I think, in my opinion, that they went too passive in here, and sometimes I wish you could do a little bit more. It's not that I'm asking to do more, but it's just the game within itself. It's just kind of bland, in my opinion. And when it came out, I just wasn't motivated. I'm still not super motivated. I just do it for the rewards. Really, that's my way of thinking about it. I'm not this type of gamer where I just like play passively. I like to be within the game, within a certain I don't know what word to use, but within a certain playstyle or whatever. I just like to play a game, and I know I'm playing it. I don't like the game playing itself for me. That's why I don't play Dokkan that much. It's not my style of game, right? I'm more of a PvP style of gamer, if I would call myself that. Now, this mode has a lot of things that you still have to learn in order to get to it, and that is what I'm trying, and I will try to discuss within this game. Now, disclaimer, I haven't gotten to top 1 or 10 or 100. Actually gotten pretty high. I don't remember the exact number right now, but I've gotten pretty high. I've lost ranks, I've gained them back. Right now I'm back at rank Z, so at least you can see that I can go up in ranks and I can get up to League Z, so I have an idea on how to actually get good in this mode, right? I have an idea, and that is something that I do in order to consistently try to get up there. Now, I have failed, and I'm studying this mode. I have been studying it and trying to understand it as much as I can, and this will be my opinion and my way of approaching it, right? As of right here on this channel today, W Gaming, his way of doing it. So yeah, let's just start talking about it right off the bat in here. Now, what I do is mainly, my thought process is mainly to pick strong characters that are within at least tier Z and tier S, okay? So I basically try and like cross my fingers, hoping that everything goes well, because I'm hoping that they actually have my strong characters, that my strong team in the league tier in this case tier Z and tier S. Okay, I try to avoid tier A, tier B, because that's just too low, just within the range of tier Z and tier S. Now, you could have a team that you don't main, and let's say you have them all at 2 stars, right? And it's just you don't main whatever LOE, and this season LOE is the hot thing. If you really don't have them start up, remember that you can't outplay the characters. You're not literally dodging and kicking and whatever, trying to bait the computer. Everything is done automatically. Once you press the buttons and you click and you want this, that's what's gonna happen, even if the result is bad for you or good for you. So you should have pretty strong units. Try to have any Zenkai units if you can. High stats, have them strong. Try to avoid small stars. So you try to make sure you build up a team that that's pretty tough and that actually holds their own against these units, and they give you the good amount of points. Because remember that tier Z units, tier S gives you the most amount of points once you win every match. So it's better to rank up within the ranks because you have those types of characters. Obviously tier Z would be better if they were all tier Z, because you will gain all the points, all the plus extra points, right? Tier S is just good enough. Now I add tier S because I just want to complete my team. I don't want to be thinking about every time it resets, and I don't want to be thinking about, okay, I gotta change my whole team yet again, I gotta get more things, more equipment, blah blah blah, yada yada. I don't want to think about that. So what I do is that I just pick my strong team. It's basically my main team for PvP as well, because I've been building that, so I might as well use it here. So in this case, it's my androids team, and what I'm doing is, while I'm starting them up for PvP, I'm getting them ready for PvE, right? In this mode with the Tournament of Power. Now, the second thing after having them strong, right, is read their kits. Actually sit down or stand up or do something different and read their kits, read what they do. Because if you don't read their kits, you don't know where to position them, you don't know what to do with them, so you would be lost, right? So what I do is I just click on the character, and you see this version that's like sort of like a blue greenish tint color version of the information of the character. You just go here and read this, hit their abilities, their Z abilities, everything. You just read them all, and you can see what you get, right? Now when he gets to start a battle, for him he gets 20% damage received, minus 20% of damage received, and cannot be cancelled. That's pretty good, along with a good amount of stats. That's decent, right? And he has quite a bit, 171 defense, and 72 for blast defense, strike defense. Okay, that's pretty good. Minus 20% of damage received, that's pretty good, right? Start of turn, plus 50% damage inflicted for 1 turn. Start of turn 3, he gets plus 50% of key recovery, plus 30% of special move damage, and plus 50% of special move gauge. Okay, so gauge. So they have different styles of abilities within the mode. They do certain things, but you just have to read, and at least you have to understand the basic parts of the unit, what they're trying to do. Now if you see this right here, you can see the blue boxes at the right that actually close down. Those blue boxes are basically the ability that he actually has to maybe buff up some of your characters or even protect them. So if you see that crossway of boxes, it means that he's targeting your characters around you, because they're blue boxes, not red. And he's targeting your characters in order to do something with them. Now what does he do? Okay, before receiving a strike attack, health is below 30%, allies in range, and that's the range you got here, performs a cover change and nullifies attack. Okay, and it activates once. So he gives a cover change once, which could be very powerful if one of your other characters is actually dying, right? So end of second turn, he activates special action self, plus 25% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and plus 25% key recovery cannot be cancelled. So now that we read this, we kind of understand the character, right? We know he will tank some, and we know he will do some damage first turn, then he will lose count of that damage, and then he'll gain it back second turn, right? We understand the character better, so we know where to position him better. Now right here in the position in the middle, he will be protecting like 17, the green one, the 16, he'll be protecting the red 18 and the blue 18, right? Now the red 18 is an interesting one because she's not a Zenkai character, so she's not uber duper powerful, but she has abilities that actually help my team quite a bit. Okay, so I just go start of turn. Okay, multi-target. You can see the red boxes right here. The red boxes, what are telling me is that they're debuffing the enemy. They're bad things, right, for the enemy. So we want bad things for the enemies, and we want good things for us, right, within the game. So right here we get plus 25% to 1 strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. She gets more strike damage. Inflicts enemy in range with attribute downgrade minus 50% to damage inflicted, and inflicts enemies in range with the attribute downgrade plus 50% to damage received. So enemies take more damage, you take less damage. Okay, that's pretty good, right? That's a pretty darn good ability. Now her next passive, end of turn, allies in range. The allies in range after you end your turn restores health by 3%. Okay, so she's supporting your team, giving them within the range of the blue boxes you see here, and basically herself. You can see that she will restore health and plus 15% the damage inflicted for your allies after the end of turn for 1 turn. Okay, so you start to understand what they do. You start to understand why they're helpful, why they do certain things. If they're just strong, you could just add them to protect. You could just add them to attack. The main idea here is to accumulate knowledge, and try to understand your characters and bring them together, right? And actually do the thing, right? Actually build your team, get ready beforehand. That's the idea of this style of gameplay. You just think everything beforehand, and once you got it and you confirm it, which I'm gonna confirm because this is gonna be the easiest way for me. You know what you just do, right? Now the rest of the mode, once you start aka sort of fighting, right, against the mode and trying to get all the way up to the final part, is to actually accumulate the most amount of points by fighting the hardest matches. Basically, the hardest matches gives you the most amount of points, and you want to map out what do you want to do. You want to target those strong fights. You want to keep searching which are the best moves in order to get to better fights, and you just keep trying to do that. I personally don't land in the green circles or the yellow ones. They just heal you and basically balance you, but they don't give you any points, so I don't bother with that. I just die and go back a few steps and keep going. And I can afford to do it twice I try to avoid it. I can afford to do it once, so I could just keep going and whatever. I just fight through it. So you want the most amount of points, so you should try to do that. Remember that this is all my opinion. I'm not saying that this is the 100% best way forever and ever. No, this could be the good way. But it could be better. Obviously, other people rank very, very high, right? There are different methods, but this is more my chill way of actually just play the game. I just pick the same thing over and over, and I just try to beat everything by thinking beforehand, right? So I just go to the strong one. I say challenge. Yeah, let's challenge. Now what I do in my sense is that I try to notice the colors and then try to think about that. I always try to maintain my strategy. I maintain the red 18 below everyone, so she heals the 2 characters like her allies within range, and the 17 in the middle, so he also performs the cover change within range. So I try to protect myself as much as I can with the strong characters. Okay, that's basically the way I approach it. Now I see 2 purples, I see 2 reds, blue and a yellow. So purple beats green, so I'm kind of scared for the green units, and 2 reds, so I'm kind of scared for the blue units, right? So I might just bring an extra blue unit. Let's say for this case, I just bring an extra blue unit and I take out one of the greens, so I balance things out. Now the characters that I don't want to lose quickly are the ones that I mostly try to protect, so I might just get rid of the blue unit to protect my red 18 as much as I can. Then I might just take these 2 out because I want to protect 17, right? And then I just go these 2 because they're purple, and I'm trying to mostly have some greens there, and yellow usually for my case I just pick a last. It's just a habit that I do, right? So I just wait for the fight. You could actually look at the whole match, but it's kind of tedious just looking and you're not doing anything, but you could do. And then you just basically do this, rinse and repeat. You get your points, you go like, yay, I got my points. You notice all the way up here your tournament of power points, so you know how many moves you could get through the day, and you can start thinking about your strategy. And then I just go like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and maybe I just go here. Then I may go, it doesn't matter, here, it's the same thing. Now if they're the same, I just look at the team. They look more convenient to me to actually fight against them. He got 2 greens, and then you got 2 reds. I might just go for this one because it seems easier for my team. Then I just keep going and try to hit the hard matches, and I just try to accumulate as many points without going to the yellow or the green circles, and I just go all the way to the end, and I just beat up the characters as much as I can. So that's just basically it. That's whoa, sorry. That's what I do. You imagine if it jumped all the way up there. One day I almost finished the mode. Yeah, that'd be crazy. But yeah, that's basically what I do. That's basically my way of approaching this mode. If you have a better way, if you have better strategies within your mind, just comment them down below so I could read them, other people could read them, and we could all just share our ideas and try to say, okay, this is cool, but I don't like that, blah blah blah, yada yada. What team do you always use? Do you change up your teams? Just let me know what you guys think about this. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video right here, please consider giving us a like, a share, and if you enjoy the channel overall, you can also give us a subscribe, hit the bells, notifications. I'm crossing words too much today. Notifications, and hit the bells into all, okay, so you are always notified of all the videos that are about to come for the future, okay? So yeah guys, please take care and bye bye.